Next thing you know, you got a third grader singing Barnacle Bill Sailor. We don't need that. Ah. Not bad. We're all right. I don't want to sing today. I haven't sung in a while. I should look up one of my CDs and see what else I can sing that I haven't done for a while. Because it's an okay day to do that. Even if I can't do all the songs from this CD, you know, please don't play this for the kids. We'll do that one later. I have a tip winch for Ohio. I'm going to have my own person to help me. Oh my God, an assistant. I don't even know what to do with that. Maybe somebody actually, sell CDs. That's not the one I wanted. Can I grab the other one? I thought I did. I did grab the other one. Yay! Alright, now they're gone. I can do this. And we'll all see the harbor again, me lads. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Happy sailors we as we sail the seven seas, and we'll all see the harbor again. We set sail in the spring in defense of God and King, and we'll all see the harbor again. To take back the claim of those devils down in Spain. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again, me lads. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Happy sailors we as we sail the seven seas, and we'll all see the harbor again. Many tale is told of the weight of Spanish gold, and we'll all see the harbor again. Many of us will bear the fights of Spanish curs, and we'll all see the harbor again. And we'll all see the harbor again, me lads. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Happy sailors we, as we sail the seven seas, and we'll all see the harbor again. Captain, he knows best how to sail home from the west, and we'll all see the harbor again. We'll stand once more with pride, with our children and our brides, and we'll all see the harbor again. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again, me lads. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Happy sailors we as we sail the seven seas, and we'll all see the harbor again. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Yes, we'll all see the harbor again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, what I have to do for every rainy day, and mostly appreciated by the bartender. I've heard it said a rainy day at fair is unpleasant for the folks who visit there. But I know there is a treat that so many men find sweet. It's been known to make an adolescent stare. So whether it's a sprinkle or downpour, for me it's difficult just to ignore that instantaneous enhance as raindrops do their little dance upon the breast of flesh that make the men want more. Wet wenches running in the rain, umbrellas I view with disdain. How wonderful they're to discover as you see them run for cover, how their modest disposition seems to wane as they avoid the mud and dirt, and jumping puddles lift their skirts, while others hide inside just listening. I'll be watching orbs glistening as I watch what wenches running in the rain. And as those showers move away at last, I'll be waving at those wenches as they pass. I know that they'll return the gesture if I follow and don't pester them. They'll seek out drier clothes for their sweet skin before they reach the shower tent or car. Their immodesty will reach a brand new bar. And as those wet clothes are removed, I know I can enhance my mood. One warm blanket gets an old man pretty far. Wet wenches running in the rain, umbrellas I view with disdain. How wonderful they're to discover as you see them run for cover, how their modest disposition seems to wane as they avoid the mud and dirt, and jumping puddles lift their skirts, while others hide inside just listening. I'll be watching orbs a glistening as I watch what wenches running in the rain, with goosebumps popping on their flesh and smiles across their face, and maybe one who has the cutest pout. As they all start to shiver, it's been known to make me quiver. I know I chose the right profession, there's no doubt. Wet wenches running in the rain, umbrellas I view with disdain. How wonderful they're to discover as you see them run for cover, how their modest disposition seems to wane as they avoid the mud and dirt, and jumping puddles lift their skirts, while others hide inside just listening. I'll be watching orbs a glistening as I watch what wenches running in the rain. Rain, go away. That's one thing I'll never say. Rain at fair can be such fun, especially when the wenches run. Wet wenches running in the rain. Very well. They have a map. They're making a plan. They have an empty carriage. They've already lost the child. Well done. Good idea. Please make sure somebody takes them home because we can't spray for those on Monday. And it's a real problem. They start hanging around. We don't have clothes for all of them, so we just let them work backstage. You, kid, go grab some pretzels. Come on. You're doing great. We'll feed you tonight. We will. Go ahead. It's no worse than my granddaughter being my tip girl. She actually walks around with a backpack in her hand saying, "Would you like to contribute to the Friar Fund? We might get lunch." Oh, she's good. Yeah, she's good. She walked up to one lady and said, "Would you like to contribute to the Friar Fund?" And the lady said, "Well, I'll get you later." And she would, "There's nobody else new. I can wait." Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you raise them like this. Blah, blah. There's not supposed to be any dust today. It rained. Why am I choking on pollen? I hate Georgia. Magnolia trees and honeysuckle everywhere. All right, what do I want to do now? Let's do something fun. I can't do that one because they're sitting there. And I might offend them. I don't want to offend anybody. Hint, hint. Like my hints I'm dropping? All right, I'm about to sing a song about men's fascinations with a certain part of the female anatomy. Because men are curious creatures and we just don't like to be told we can't see things when we're told we want to go see them. If there's a mountain over there, men are going to go over there and look for that mountain. And on the other side of that mountain could be a valley. And sooner or later a girl's going to come along. And in 20 years you've got a new nation. There is no reason not to look for those things you want to see. I take it the child. You lost both the children. That's amazing. Oh, there's one. Darn it. I knew they'd come back. They do. They find their way back. Just as I was about to sing a grown-up song, but you're probably too small to get. Okay, good. That's it. I think you'll like this song. It's rather interesting. Do do da do da do da do da do da do da do. Da-do-do-do-do-do. You know there is a mystery to the man on this earth, a problem we will solve with everything that we're worth. We only want to know their color, size, shape, and girth. We'd really like to see your nipples. We know that they are different from each other, you see. Forgive my curiosity, you know that we're weak. I understand each nipple is completely unique. We'd really like to see your nipples. Since you were small, you've learned that you should hide them real well. And if you show them off, you know you'll burn in hell. But every now and then they should be freed from their cells. You can free them anytime you want, I won't tell. So if you catch us peeking from the top or the side, don't think that for a moment we would mess with your pride. I think you should be flattered, cause you know that we tried. We'd really like to see your nipples. Do-do, da-do, 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 do-do, da-do, da-do, da-do. We know that for the most part they are usually round, and we're gonna look in places where they're usually found. They can be red as cherries, even pink, black, or brown. We'd really like to see your nipples. So if you wear a halter or a loose-fitting shirt, you know we're gonna try to peek, don't think that we're dirt. They could be big or small, they could be saggy or pert. We'd really like to see your nipples. So if we head out to the bar to look at some nips, just think of it as just a sort of a research trip. We need the information so that we can stay hip. The beer might be expensive, but it's worth the trip. Of course we want to know the color of your sweet eyes, and if you're wearing shorts, you know we'll stare at your thighs. Could someone please explain to me the difference in size? We'd really like to see your nipples. We're really not that curious what's down below. We got a good idea what's going on with that show. Cause if it's natural or if it's waxed for fun, looks like a bird nest or an undercooked hot dog bun. In Europe or in Canada, some nipples we'll see. So what could be the issue if you showed them to me? Let's prove to them the US is the land of the free. We'd really like to see your nipples. We'd really like to see your nipples. We'd really like to see, set them free, your nipples. Nipples, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much. Woo! Thank you very much.
What a wonderful serenade.
This is a very privileged show for those of you who are sitting here. By the way, this is Friar Finnegan normally doesn't get to do his wet and naughty stuff till later in the day, but since this is Pick a Patron Day, and apparently everyone on the crew and cast gets to choose their own patron and follow them around all day long, because there's no one here except you smart people who realize it was going to be the best day to come to the fair. How long did you have to wait for the face thing to get? You didn't, right? You went straight in and got it done. The beer line hasn't started yet, which is amazing for a Sunday. I mean, we haven't even started the line yet. Today's the perfect day to come to the festival. You get in everywhere quick. The food's going to be great because it's going to be fresh and made right for you guys. It's fun. And look, I even have a videographer today, so it turned out to be a great day. Oh, God. By 12:15, those guys usually have a line of at least, 10 to 15 people.
We better get in line then.
No, you can't sit down the college
Until 12:30. 12 and 30 by 30. 12 and 30. How much time do we have?
15 minutes.
15 minutes until beer 30. All right. All right, 15 minutes until beer 30. Woo! I will try to sing my song Free Beer when we get to that. That's one of my favorite songs. I believe beer should be freed from the terrible place of captivity where that man keeps it behind that counter. I think it's a horrible thing to keep beer captive like that.
Laws be damned.
It's just awful. There's only one other thing that's been held captive longer than beer, and that's boobs.
Oh, you went here for the song.
Oh, you weren't here for that? Oh, I've got more. Don't go away. I've got more. I've just got to decide which one I can get away with. What? Oh, I can do that one. You'll like this one. I wrote this one because my wife and I we've been married for 35 years, and I'm amazed that she's still there. So it doesn't really matter. I show up and I'm like, wow, she didn't leave. When you get the kids to move out of the house, the idea is to go back to being the young, crazy couple that you once were. And the trouble is that age gets in the way. The trouble is that the dog gets in the way. The trouble is that things don't work the way they used to. So I wrote this little song about what it's like to be in a long-term relationship with wants and needs and problems. She came towards the bed a look of passion in her eyes. Then she tripped on the dog and nearly fractured both her thighs. As she climbed towards the bed, she felt her leg begin to cramp. Then she carelessly threw her hair back, smashed her head into the lamp. Determined she was, and tried to strike a casual pose. Then she felt that small trickle of blood slowly leaking from her nose. I grabbed for a tissue to combat the issue and knocked my lamp off of the table. Yet determined as ever we were to make love if we were able. We were angry but not at each other, though we were somewhat vexed. For we were sweating and bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. She said, "Would you scratch my back? I think that would be very nice." I shifted and spilled out her glass once full of wine and ice. As she screamed out, "Oh God, the neighbors must think the night was great." I told her, "I'm sorry, my darling, it's safer for you to masticate." She said, "Just lay next to me, come feel your body close to mine." I said, "Hold on just a minute, I've got to move the dog, then I'll be fine." My head on her chest, the dog caught me dangling with a claw. I screamed at the pain and smashed my head into her jaw. We were angry but not at each other, though we were somewhat vexed. For we were sweating and bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. We lay there, not moving, resisting the urge to kill the dog. My head swooned, but still there I saw her so lovely through the fog. She said, "Maybe tomorrow'd be better, I just don't have the will." I told her, then we wasted about $20. I already took my pills. I was watching my love disappear like an antelope in quicksand. So I rolled on my side with my $20 kickstand. We were angry but not at each other, though we were somewhat vexed. For we were sweating and bruising and throbbing, and none of it from sex. Cramp, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much. As those of you who have not heard, I am Friar Finnegan of the Bawdy, Bodacious, Bothersome Brown Bohemian Brethren. Feel free to call me Friar. If you say my name near the wenches with the low-cut tops and they giggle, it's not my fault. And I swear I have never been on a pirate ship. You can trust me because I swear by my tattoo. I'm here to bring you joy and jocularity to this general location with some very good songs and very bad jokes. You've already heard some good songs. Now it's time for a bad joke. If the fairies catch a friar in the woods and they make him dance lower and lower and lower, do you know what he becomes? A deep fryer. They don't get better. No, they really don't. No, all the jokes are just that bad. The whole funny thing is I haven't written my own material in 4 years. As soon as people found out I do bad jokes, they send them to me. I have a whole page of them. Just you can go find them on Ye Old Book of Face, Friar Finnegan, BBBBBB, Bawdy, Bodacious, Bothersome Brown Bohemian. Or, if you can't remember that, try this. Books before boys, boys bring babies. I'm telling you, it's a good idea for everybody. They wouldn't let me do that line at Student Day. I'm not sure why. I thought it would make a lot of sense. All right, what else have I got that I can shock you people with? By the way, the songs you've been listening to are off of my new CD, which is titled, watch this product placement. Please don't play this for the kids, because the songs are very catchy, and children memorize music way too quick. And I've already gotten a phone call from my stepdaughter about my granddaughter singing The Good Friar's Red-Headed Daughter on the playground. To which her answer was, and you'll like this, "But Mommy, you like to go out to the pub and dance with Daddy. Is there something wrong with that?" "I don't know, Mommy. Is there something wrong with that?" "You shut up. You cause all the trouble." All right, I can do that one for you. I think you'll like this. Most men agree with this feeling of mine. It's one of my favorite hobbies to do. I think most women will understand this story too. Sorry. Excuse me, I slept in a barn last night and I woke up a little hoarse. I told you they don't get better. I slept in a swamp last night and I woke up with a frog in my throat. You know I love to feel up my woman. It really is my favorite thing in life. You know I love to feel up my woman, 'cause it's fun to cop a feel from your wife. I sneak up on her when she's doing dishes. I grab her hips and pull her from behind. I grab her in the clutch and give her just a little touch, because I know deep down inside she doesn't mind. You know I love to feel up my woman. It really is my favorite thing in life. You know I love to feel up my woman, 'cause it's fun to cop a feel from your wife. I sneak up on her when she's getting ready. I come up and I rub a little bit. I break her concentration with a bit of affectation till she finally says, just stop, you little... Oh, there's a kid here. You know I love to feel up my woman. He won't get this. It really is my favorite thing in life. If he memorizes it, it's not my fault. You know I love to feel up my woman, 'cause it's fun to cop a feel from your wife. So next time when you're working in the garden, or trying to hang some laundry on the line, it's just an invitation if he's near that same location, just to let you know he thinks you're looking fine. You know I love to feel up my woman. It really is my favorite thing in life. You know I love to feel up my woman, 'cause it's fun to cop a feel from your wife. You know I love to feel up my woman. It really is my favorite thing in life. You know I love to feel up my woman, 'cause it's fun to cop a feel from your wife. There we go, another one for you. You lovely married people with children who are now realizing that life is not what you thought it was going to be. And then suddenly the focus of your intention is a child, and you're actually saying things like, dear God, I have to feed it.
Or 3.
Or if, 4 in our case. We had a 4th baby out of spite. My wife has diabetes. And she said the doctor told her you should quit after the 3rd baby, and my wife turned to me and said, I'll tell you when I'm done having babies. So I called Matthew our spite meeting. It's all right, he's 24 years old, he's a steel worker now, he's actually making a living. It's really not bad. He bought his mother a Mother's Day present. I was in shock, it only took 23 years. Now on Father's Day, I have to let you know that what I normally do is do this, because I'm normally working on Father's Day. But if I get the time off, I like to take the whole clan down to the river to go fishing. Because it's so much fun to watch my kids go through what I went through with little guys trying to fish. But it is a sobering thought, my friends, to realize that a little boy that age, if he was allowed to, would fish all day long and could bring home a bucket load of little tiny fish, which means a child could provide protein for a family, which means humans aren't nearly as helpless as people like to think. Little humans can do amazing things, and we all know it. If there's cookies on top of the refrigerator, I know a little human who's found a way to get up there. Scared the daylights out of me, but he figured out how to do it. Didn't even fall over. I had to at least pat him on the back for that. I didn't have to take him to the ER. Actually, at this point, I have 4 children, 4 children, 1 stepchild, and 8 grandchildren. Is that right?
Wow.
Good Lord.
That's a lot.
I know it's causing it. They don't go to the movies often. That's the problem. They should go to the movies more often. That'd take care of it. What's your name, young pirate, sir? You there. Ahoy. You have a name? Cole. Cole. We should come up with a pirate nickname for you. What should we call you? Lefty. No? No? Stretch, because you're small. No? You don't have a nickname?
He's saying his full name.
Your full name. Well, I mean, pirates never tell anybody their real name.
You need a different name, Cheeky.
Cheeky's a good name. I like that one. That's good. I already did a pirate song. I can do another pirate song for you. I think you'll like this one. I wrote this one for the guys, who dress up like this every week. And by the way, I hang out with the pirates when I get a chance to. That's fun. They really are. I have a pirate character that I get to do there, and I really enjoy it. So give a yo-ho, and off we will go. At least for the day we are free. Yo-ho! And if you should scoff, we'll tell you shove off. For the Renaissance pirates are we. Right here where we stand, we're stuck upon land. We're in between ships, so they say. And while on the soil, we must slave and toil just to earn us a meager day's pay. But give us a trip on a tall-masted ship, any place where the booty flows free, to Jamaica, Alaska, to Spain, Madagascar, across the wide open blue sea. So give a yo-ho, and off we will go. At least for today we are free. Yo-ho! And if you should scoff, we'll tell you shove off, for the Renaissance pirates are we. We know fore and aft, see how our mainmast rises high off the deck of the cave. And see our main sheet billows pretty and neat when the wind blows her just the right way. We know that the poop, it belongs in the stern, there really is no other way. But someone please listen, we can't raise the mizzen, because it's been mizzen for days. So give a yo-ho and up we will go, at least for today we are free. And if you should scoff, we'll tell you shove off, but our Renaissance pirates are we. It's true what you think, we like us a drink, and we like us a pipe of the best. And if you're a wench, please don't take offense if we stare at your fine treasure chest. For a man's free to dream till he bursts at his seams on the things that he likes most in life. Of his wins, not his fails, and his freedom to sail far away from this wretched world's strife. So give a yo-ho, and off we will go, at least for today we are free. Yo-ho! And if you should scoff, we'll tell you shove off, for the Renaissance pirates are we. So give a yo-ho, and off we will go, at least for today we are free. Yo-ho! And if you should scoff, we'll tell you shove off, for the Renaissance pirates are we. The Renaissance pirates are we. The Renaissance pirates are we. Yo-ho! Thank you very much. All right, we're almost at beer 30. Is everybody excited? All right, my friends, we're going to sing my favorite protest song of all times. It is called Free Beer. Now, when I sing the words free beer, if you yell back, free beer, really loudly, then all these people walking around here might think we're giving away beer, and they'll come see the rest of my show, all right? So, it's real easy. I can't do it in that key. That would be bad. Free beer!
Free beer!
Free beer!
Free beer!
The one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ears. Free beer, free beer, free beer. One more time. Free beer, free beer. The one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ears. Free beer, free beer, free beer. If you play in a tavern, a bar, or a pub, the crowd may not notice you much. They didn't come out here to listen to you. They're here for wine, whiskey, and such. They came to talk trash about the people they know, to flirt with a hot lad or lass. There's only one thing that gets them to sit up and get off their fat, lazy tails. Free beer! Free beer! The one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ears. Free beer, free beer, free beer. I know it's a fight that we can't seem to win, my friends. It will only stay strong. If we work together, we'll get the thing done. Make right where the world seems so wrong. Make your contribution to help us today. Enlist every woman or man. Just pay the bartender the ransom required and free all the beer that you can. Free beer! Free beer! The one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ears. Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! One more time! Free beer! Free beer! The one thing the crowd wants to hear. There's only one thing that appeals to their ears. Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! Free beer! I would ask you not buy me a beer, though, because I've taken a vow this morning not to partake of alcohol for the next 24 hours. I take that vow every morning. It's sort of a one day at a time thing. I'm just hoping it catches on. It is true, though, that I found out I'm allergic to alcohol. Every time I drink, I break out in handcuffs. And on occasion, it involves the police. Most of the time, it's just my wife saying, no, I'm not letting you out yet. No, I'm not going to do that. Friars can be married. I don't want any of you to think that's odd. That was one of the first things the friars fought for, was for the right to be married. My wife has put up with my sense of humor for the past 35 years. I know, I'm amazed too. I don't know, like I said. This is how she laughs at my jokes now. Yeah, no, it's still funny. No, it is. You gonna do the dishes? That's how I get critique. My friends, we have reached the end of another Friar Finnegan show. Everybody say, aww. But I've got two more shows today. One at 12:45 at the Drunk Monk, and one at 3:30 at the Front Pub, where I'll be singing more songs and telling more bad jokes. In the meantime, I'm afraid I can't stay any longer. You see, I have a friar engagement. I had to give you one more bad joke. Anything you contribute to the Friar Fund to be most appreciated, because I'd like to eat dinner tonight. But it's just a thought. I'll wander around and beg just like they do after church. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the Georgia Renaissance Festival. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah.